are a post-college athlete's favorite arm exercises? From experience of doing nearly every arm exercise there is, I have narrowed it down to only 3 exercises that prove the best results for getting toned arms. All, of course, in my own opinion. Hey guys, it's JoJo back again with another video on how to elevate, empower, and evolve your well-being. Enough wondering, let's get into it. It's actually really hard to even rank these exercises from 3rd to 1st place, so just imagine that these exercises are really close together in rankings. In 3rd place, we have shoulder press. When I first started lifting about 4 years ago, my shoulders were the muscles of my upper body that became strongest first. I remember only ever wanting to do exercises for my shoulders, but sadly I had to overcome doing exercises for my other muscles. When I was in season and pre-seasons for my sport, I had to lift a lot of heavy weight with less reps, but currently I am now doing less weight and more reps, and I notice the same difference. We just need to build a lot of muscle in the pre-season because we run it all off, but that's why I notice the same results. I do think genetics play a part in weightlifting, but I always had the weakest arms out of all my teammates. So as long as you're doing the work, you're going to see results. As much as I love shoulder press, I was forced to train my other muscles, but thank the universe because now I have 2 exercises that rank above my loyal shoulder press. In 2nd place, we have bicep curls. I always thought bicep curls were a manly thing, and I don't really remember doing bicep curls until I got to my 2nd school because that's when I noticed a huge difference in my arms. But yeah, this exercise is not just for the men, ladies. And even if we aren't curling 60s or however much weight they're curling, I curl in my 20s and I feel just fine. In my opinion, the best results with bicep curls for tone purposes is doing a lot of reps and less weight. At my last school, we would do circuits, and in the circuits, we would do about 15 to 20 reps, or we would do bicep curls for a minute straight. So basically what I'm saying is get to the point of curling so much that your biceps are on fire, and then when you want to throw the weight onto the ground, they feel like jello. Pain is unfortunately gain. Now for the moment you've all been waiting for, and I truly don't intend on disappointing you, but the gold medal goes to push-ups. I do apologize, but I cannot lie when I say that push-ups are the biggest proof for the tone of my arms. Push-ups and we used to have a hate-hate relationship. I hated doing them, they hated when I did them, but now we have a loving relationship. Like, to the point where I will drop down and do any amount of push-ups at any given time, but that's only been for a few months now. For the past 4 years, I could not do a single push-up. Like a full-on chest-to-ground push-up. You might be saying, JoJo, you were a collegiate basketball player? How could you not do 1 push-up? No, it's true. I would not only be made fun of by my teammates, but I was made fun of by my weight trainers. Man, did I despise push-ups. I would look at the TV for the day because we would have our program on the TV, and everybody knew that we would be doing push-ups, and they all would be like, JoJo, we're doing push-ups today, and I'd be like, but I always wanted to be able to do that. Like, are you kidding? You look like a freaking superhero when you're doing a push-up. That's literally the main reason why I will drop down and do push-ups whenever I want, just to show off my powers. So what made me be able to do 100 push-ups a day? All that happened was that I heard from a Mel Robbins podcast is that women are supposed to do 11 push-ups a day. And I was like, all right, time to get serious. And that's all I did. I couldn't do 11 push-ups right off the bat, of course. Literally my first week was me doing 3 push-ups and then I take a break. Another 3 push-ups, take a break. 2 push-ups, take a break. And then there was this tipping point, and all of a sudden I'm doing 11 push-ups in a row. My mom and I were talking about it and wondered why my arms looked more toned than ever. And then she was like, it's your push-ups. And I was like, oh yeah, that thing that I've just become obsessed with? Like, no shit. Maybe you're also sitting here and you're like, JoJo, why are you making it such a big deal that you could do a push-up? 1, fuck off. 2, doing a push-up was such a big accomplishment for me as I refused to get better at them for 4 years. And like I always say, if you enjoy what you're doing, because you're good at it. Thank you guys so much for watching. That's all I have for you guys today. But if you're interested in more arm exercises or any other muscle groups, I'd be happy to share. See you in my next video. Bye!